Wait a minute, it's your boy Chris. I'm about you checking in, man. Bad Newz versus Loso dropped on Bullpen, man. Shout out to Bullpen, John's, Will, everybody over there. I wanted to be in the building for this battle, man, but it was the same weekend as Born Legacy 5. I knew I couldn't make it. They had judges for this battle. The judges were deadlocked, couldn't pick a winner. But Unbiased Review, you know what I'm saying? I picked a winner. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I picked a winner. But I definitely wish I was in the building for this. Ever since Chef Trez left, man, niggas been trying to figure out who is the top dog in the bullpen. Is it Bad Newz coming off that great Suge battle? Is it Loso coming off the DNA battle? People want to know who's the top dog in the bullpen. So it was a good battle, man. Newz is already on Twitter saying he feels like he lost the first round. I definitely agree with that. I feel like with Newz round, yeah, he had the Steven Seagal mark for death. Yeah, he had the Quran bar. Yeah, he had the we going to war den to see who's the head of the, you know, whose pen is better. Nice line. The Christmas, what do you say? December 25th. What I got isn't gonna make Santa's list. You had nice lines in the first round.
And you a preacher? How your church feel about you battling? I mean, you all follow God together, so they cool with you using God's words while mixing your violent bars together. Saturday night, you head the battle using imaginary gun bars, swinging your arms together. Sunday morning, you in the church in that Bible with your palms together. Watch your mouth, or get found up on the curve. Snapple fact, you can get around over words.
You had nice lines, but I felt like in the first round you lacked haymakers.
Now if my mind ain't wrong, I could have dared the dude. Decapitated everything on him from his head to shoes. I put his body in North Carolina, his arms in Tampa. They gonna have to mail it too. And I ain't even sitting once, cause I'm a Christian. I'm supposed to spread the news.
Loso had more haymakers. That Hellraiser bar, I'm trying to see who's head of the pen. Hellraiser obviously had heads in the pen. The Edgar Allan Poe, Orlando Brown, Raven for two different reasons. Orlando Brown played for the Ravens. Edgar Allan Poe wrote a book called The Raven. Raven for two different reasons. I'm a Christian. I'm supposed to spread the news. That line was crazy. They call you Newz because you don't have any W's and then a pocket check at the end. Yo, Loso definitely won the first round, man. I just came out. It was more so just good rhyming versus good rhyming and haymakers. And Loso clearly won round one. I thought you started off a little bit slow. I know you had the compass line, the radar. You were spelling that out. You had the SIG 100 line. You started talking some preacher shit, and you was on your deacon shit, talking about the different things that they, I guess, contradict themselves with. And I was like, okay, let me see where this round is going. And then when you got to the pill line, I was like, okay, this is fire.
Y'all wanna know why I stopped going to church?
Why?
Shit, it was already sort of like church in the hood. I peeped the shit. You wanna know how many niggas in the hood that give you their words and can't keep this shit? That's preacher shit. That's preacher shit. That's preacher shit. I peeped the shit. You wanna know how many niggas in the hood that give you their words and can't keep this shit? That's preacher shit. You wanna know how many niggas in the hood be feeling on little kids? That's that deacon shit. Sometimes I feel like a pill bottle when I get the strap. Cause first I push down on your circle and start twisting cats.
You did a double pocket check as a rebuttal. That was crazy. Yo, my nigga, it looked like you was about to rip the jeans off of Loso the way you snatched this nigga.
Sometimes I feel like a pill bottle when I get the strap. Cause first I push down on your circle and start twisting caps. You pastors been robbing the church for years. What type of shit is that? For every time the offering took from my hood, it's time to give it back.
That shit was hilarious. And then even at the end, rest in peace to my mom. If Loso make it to heaven, I wish you could bitch slap him. This nigga said he wish his mom in heaven could bitch slap Loso. Your aggression turned up in the second half of the round, man. And I was definitely fucking with it. The pocket check was on point. Then the double pocket check against Street Hymns was on point. I was fucking with your round too. Loso came back in the second round. He had a Bad Boys line that was pretty nice. He started talking about him joining Dot Mob and applied it to a Wizard of Oz bar. I'm always interested on why niggas join crews, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't really know the relationship between Bad Newz and Dot Mob, but I always be interested in, you know, what that conversation is like. Yo, my nigga, what you think about joining Dot Mob? And I just want to know, all these guys that join all these crews, what is that conversation like? I just wish I could sit in and just hear the I guess the selling point of why you should join a crew. So he talked about that. He did a little bit of what your beliefs like. Bad Newz went through that. A Melania Trump bar was pretty nice. A Soulja Boy line to finish it out. Loso had a good second round. I just was feeling Bad Newz's round a lot more. I don't quite know what the fuck Bad Newz's man is doing.
Look at you! Hey! Look at you! Rapping your little heart out. I see you trying and all. I mean, I would say that was the greatest news I've ever heard, but I've actually read the Bible before, and that's why I'm a do news dirty. I'm something like the tabloids, dude. I mean, John, he tapping you like, you see this body getting drugged? Yup, and I'm aiming for bad boys too. Wait.
The nigga's like doing shit like this. The nigga's pulling up his shirt a little bit. The nigga's doing like this shit look mad whack in front of the camera, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know niggas want to support you, be behind you. You gotta realize it's a camera filming y'all, my nigga. That shit all shows up on camera, and it just makes stuff look even worse on Bad Newz side. But despite his man wilding, I still gave Bad Newz round 2. Newz comes back in the third round. He rebuttals the dot mob thing, which was actually pretty nice. Went through that whole little dot mob scheme. Talked about how Loso has imaginary gun bars and he only uses them because they fire. I pretty much like that.
But you said you only use them to show the whole world how you feel when we rap? Alright, cool. But when you do your imaginary gun bars, nigga, your shits be crack. So that's a contradiction. Y'all can't tell that this bitch a liar? Only reason you use gun bars at all is because them shits is fire. You can't live it out.
And you went into a Mortal Kombat scheme. We see a lot of Mortal Kombat schemes, so it really wasn't crazy. Even though you're going through the Cyrax and the different stuff, it's like that scheme of Mortal Kombat has been played so much. You know what I'm saying? It's like Daylight was the last one to really do it kind of fire. And it's just like, it's just been something that's been running the ground. Even your Pray on Everything bar, that was fire also. But Excel had a bar kind of like that too. He had, you know, you pray and I pray, we pray different. He had a whole setup around about pray as well, and we pray different. Yours was fire. I'm not gonna front, I'm not gonna take nothing away from you just because Excel said it. I'm just letting you know that Excel did say it. You had a cancer karma bar about your mom being on cancer and still had her life taken, but maybe it was karma for the life she lived before you. Your ending was fire.
So from now on, save all your lies and your gimmicks, my nigga, because we tired of that. And you ain't gotta worry about my sins, my nigga. Jesus died for that.
Loso comes back in round 3, takes kind of a different angle. I know he talked about Newz returning to the bullpen. He talked about I'll put Newz in a box like a teleprompter. And then he basically wanted to try to portray Newz as a good father, but a bad father as well, because he's treating, you know, his child's mother not in the best way that she should be treated.
See, he did a freestyle on Facebook and said, we kill to be cool, knowing that you gotta burn, instead of teaching our little daughters how to straighten their hair without a perm. Man, that was tough. But why you can't bring that into battle rap, bro? You living for a check, you did it for respect. I should knock you out for holding down your block. That's for believing you got an image to protect. I ain't getting in the debt. I ain't getting in the debt. But what if your little girl looks up your lifetime battle and sees you battling a boy about her age, and for 3 minutes straight, how you chose to disrespect and sexually abuse the woman from whom he got raised? You know why I got raised? Because that day you also disrespected your own girl. You got no respect for one another? Take notes. Want to be a good father to your daughter? How about you start by being a good husband to her mother?
He had a bad credit identity theft bar that was kind of nice. Sliding into your DM bar was also kind of nice. This round is close, man. I could kind of see why the judges was a little deadlock on the third, because it's kind of a preference of what you really like. Because Newz in his round, he was kind of going through a little bit of the struggle rap that, you know, is getting a little bit old in these days. What you know about this and what you know about that. And Loso kind of coming with the angle about, yeah, you're a good father but a bad mother. You should be respecting your child's mother a little bit better. It kind of reminded me of X Factor and Goods a little bit, where you should be respecting women angle that X Factor took. I didn't feel like either one of them really ran away with the third round, you know what I'm saying? But I edged Loso in the third, and I got him winning the battle 2-1. But good battle on both sides, man. Definitely a good battle on both sides, man. Shout out to both these dudes. I just found out who Loso was battling at Blackout. It's gonna be a long day for his opponent, you know what I'm saying? But be on the lookout for that. I don't know what's next for Bad Newz, man, but salute to both of y'all two guys. Salute to John. The visuals on this battle look very, very good, so salute the bullpen on the whole visual aspect. But that's my thoughts, man, on Unbiased Review. I'll let your boy.